If you're new here, my name is Louise. It's the weekly haul again. So my channel is a haul every Saturday, and I do a live every Sunday morning. Just in case you are new and you want to know, I do have fibro, so sometimes the words come out of my mouth that didn't leave my brain, and sometimes they don't make sense. It's been a while since it happened. I think I've been pretty good at it, but if I do catch it in editing, it'll be up on the screen somewhere. I do talk a lot and I over-explain everything, so just so you've been pre-warned. Don't come at me, you've been warned. So, weekly haul, £60 budget. I'm below budget again. 48.65. Now there's two specific items that are not in my shop today that I was definitely going to buy, and that was a loaf of bread because the bread was so far out, like the date was so close. Sorry, not far out of date, it was so close. I only had a couple of days on it, and I know the bread I bought last week was so good. That's the one I wanted to get again. Don't overeat on it because it's just got such a lovely satisfaction feeling. Is it satisfaction? Contented? I don't know. I don't feel I need to overeat on it. Other breads you just want to eat more because you don't have that. It did it. It was good. Loved it. But it didn't have much date on it, so I know I wouldn't have got through it, so I just didn't bother with the bread. I know I've got a lot of bread products in the freezers. You remember a little while back I stocked up. And milk. I've actually got like half of the milk left. But the date on the other one was only a few days away, so there's no point in me doing that. So those are things that I possibly will have to pick up during the week, I don't know. So being under budget is really, really good. Did I tell you how much? I can't remember if I told you. 48.65, just in case I didn't tell you. I was just looking to make sure I saw it right. My eyes are really bad at the moment. I should put my glasses on. So, haul was good. Shopping was good. There was eggs this week. I've been checking on and off all week because I didn't get enough to cover me from last week because they were so low. People kept saying, oh no, they've got none in there. I don't know if anybody else noticed it in their Asda, but we went down even less than when last Thursday I said it wasn't many. It went down to virtually nothing. But we're back up. It's not as massively stocked, but there's definitely way more stock going on, so oh, sigh of relief. And I'm not somebody that would like buy eggs that often, but as soon as I start getting into something, they start getting out of it. You know what I mean? So the shop was fine. I just purchased what I needed, as I've mentioned before. I didn't get much fresh products. I wanted a lot, but it just didn't happen. I didn't have a list of things for me. My son sent me his list, but I didn't have anything on my list. I do have a few bits left over. I'm eating way better, so I'm not mad about that. Not getting what I can manage. I'm good. Yeah, that was everything. I will give you prices as we go along. There's 3 items missing from the shop, so you'll get a different total, and that's because I always donate 3 items to the food bank, and I don't donate them when I'm at the store because otherwise, as I always say, because I know, especially with my brain at the moment, is like extra foggy. It will just sit around the house, and every time I leave the house, I'll forget. So it's just better to just be done, not have to deal with it. So those things aren't here. That's it. I think that's everything. If I think of anything, I'll mention it at the end. But let's get on with the haul for now. Right, not a lot of frozen, fresh stuff, as I said. I've still got a few tomatoes left, so I didn't really think that would need them. And the ones, I did like those tomatoes from last week, but the ones that they had in that was extra special, extra something, I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, they weren't so good, so I decided not to spend that amount of money if it's not so good. I was really wanting a dragon fruit, dying to try one. Over £3 for one. No way, not paying it. So we ended up with, I know, completely different passion fruits. £1.18, I believe. Let me just double check because it has been a while since I bought them. Yes, £1.18 for 3 passion fruits. Now, I was thinking maybe putting them in with my yoghurt. I really like passion fruit. They're so expensive for 3 little ones. I mean, you can eat them in one sitting easily because there's not really much substance to them, is there? But yeah. Bought myself potatoes. I'm thinking potato skins. I've been thinking of them the past few days. I'm going to make like a whole pile of them and like part cook them so then they're just ready to go during the week. That and some salad. Just in my mind, I'm really thinking that that's what I fancy this week. Potatoes, £1.35 for a 2 kilogram. I got 2 cucumbers as usual. I did actually slice them differently. I always slice mine in normal slices. I sliced them this way and then just chopped them in the sizes to get them in the container still with the white wine vinegar. And I actually accidentally put a bit too much garlic salt on, but it was so good. So yeah, I think I'm going to change up how I make them now. Still thoroughly enjoy it. In fact, thoroughly enjoying them even more just because they're cut differently. Isn't that strange? But I bet a lot of you understand that too though. 89p each. I got another yogurt. Thoroughly enjoying this. This is very strange and I don't know why I'm doing it, but I am actually having a few mouthfuls of it when I'm getting ready for work. I make my coffee, I have a few mouthfuls of yogurt whilst I'm doing it. I don't know why I started doing that. I don't normally eat before I go to work or anything, but it's just literally out the tub, just 2-3 mouthfuls, and I'm not sure why. I don't know where it's come from, why I'm doing it, but I have. Does anyone else do strange things like that that I just don't understand? But yeah, I'm enjoying it anyway. So, and it's not a bad thing to have it anyway, is it? So it's fine. 12 eggs. So excited that they have them. Actually, don't know why. I thought I remembered them to be a different price. They're £2.70 for 12 of them. I actually think that's really, really decent. I've been having omelettes and I actually made... What do they call it? My mind's gone blank. Well, you boil it, hard boil it, mash it up with a bit of mayonnaise. Why can I not think what it's called? It's probably something really simple and I'm sure you're going to put it in the comments. But yeah, that in a sandwich. I've never actually made that before for myself. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, might have some of them this week. Where should we go? Let's go here. I got the 2 sliced cheeses. We're not really eating cheese. We've not eaten that Cathedral City that's still sitting in the fridge, not even opened yet, from last week before, whenever it was. So I don't really know why I bought them. Don't know why I bought these ones in particular either. But they're £2.54 each, or 2 for £4.98. No, I don't think I've ever bought the half and half. I think my idea behind this was it's way less calories and less fat, so let's just try it. Because I haven't, and it sounds like it's going to be okay. It says it's firm and bold with a tangy undertones, and I always imagined half and half just having no taste, so I think that might have been my thought process behind this, because I've never bought it before, I don't think. Not in slices anyway. And mozzarella, again, very, very strange for me to get mozzarella. I would normally get it for Corey, or if we would already plan to make like pizzas or something. It's not one that I would particularly pick for myself, so I don't know what was going on in my brain when I was shopping, but this is what we have. I did know that I wanted salami for... I'm just trying some different types of sandwiches, like filling them up with different flavours, because I'm very much a just go with what you know, and I just want to have some different things, put different flavours together. I actually did the corned beef last week with... not pickled onions, gherkins, and Scott had bought some sauerkraut, and oh wow, was it good? Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm thinking of just like adding lots of different flavours maybe, and these were only £1, so they've gone down. I'm sure they were like £2.15 before. I should have picked up a couple thinking about it. There's not really that many in one of these, is there? If you're filling up a sandwich and you want a good chunky sandwich, there's not a lot going on there, but it's fine, it is what it is. £1 for that one, and I picked myself up turkey roast. Again, I was looking at all the hams. I was picking up all the like expensive ones and looking at the sizes of each slice and all the different, like, you know, roasted and char grilled and all that. And I ended up with this. No, £2 something. What was we on? £2.54 for this. Yeah. Normally I have all these thought processes, and apparently I didn't on this shop. I had opened a new coffee this morning, a new packet, so I knew I had 2 left, so I just picked up another one whilst they were there to make sure I don't get too low. 90p for this. This is the salted caramel. You get 10 sachets in it, and it's like my treat coffee that I always take to work. This is my work coffee only. I have the other coffee is just like for every day at home, but that's like my treat one. And I picked up onion chutney because sweet onion chutney, like, it just sounds so nice. And again, different flavours. I only have a little bit of normal pickle, I think, in the bottom of the cupboard somewhere. So I just thought something a little bit different. £1.30 for that. Yeah, and I finished my beetroot this week. Was it this week? Whenever it was, I can't think. And I didn't have a back. Actually, do you know what? Just as I'm filming this now, I'm thinking, I wonder if there's a backup in the bottom of the cupboard. That's where I put my backups normally, and I don't pay attention to them. So there possibly is. But anyway, if there is, hopefully I'll remember and I'll swap them over and get the other one out first. Yeah, £1.45 for that one. And I always get the crinkle cut because it's softer. The straight cut, it's got a harder texture. I don't know if anybody's noticed that as well, but that's why I get crinkled cut. I got the nacho cheese again. Corey wasn't on Corey's list again, but I just randomly pick things up, and so he's good anyway. He has a few bits on the list, and then it's just whatever. £1.50 for this one, and this is as good as the Doritos. This was purely with all the stuff that's going on in the world, you know, outages and stuff that's going on, I just thought it wouldn't be it wouldn't be a bad thing to start getting some stocks. My stocks are not particularly good in the tin area and the dry stuff area, so just thought, just pick a couple up because they're only 68p, and that literally was the only reason I picked these up. And I stood there for ages, and some woman picks them up in front of me, and that's what made me decide what to pick up, because I couldn't decide the flavour. I know I like chicken feta, and I know I like sweet and sour, and I'm pretty sure Corey would eat both too. So that was that. See, my brain, very strange. Ooh, it's upset. Oh, why do I do this? It always bothers me. Oh, I don't know if anybody's Asda's in the fresh sections. They've now put doors on the front. It is a pain in the backside. Such a pain. So the reduced section, which is where these came from, excuse me, yeah, the door kept slamming on me and people kept getting in the way. It's not a good move of theirs. I understand why they did it, but it's not a good move. So I've never seen this before. I don't know where this would normally be. I'm assuming in the fresh section, but I feel, no, do I look? Oh, maybe I don't even look at the burger section in the fresh. Yeah, it's going to be in the fresh section. It was such a silly thing to say. As it came out of my mouth, I realised. Anyway, it's 2 chicken, tomato, mozzarella burgers. And it just sounds nice. What does it say? With mozzarella cheese, slow roasted tomatoes and Italian-inspired spices. I just think it sounds really nice. And it was, ooh, upside down again. It says it was £1.97 down to £1.38. Now I bought 2 packets because I'd like to try them, and I think Corey might like them too. And it sort of works out, what, 260, what did I say? I can't even remember what it said. 276 it would work out, wouldn't it? Yeah, 276, which for 4 burgers actually isn't that bad anyway. So yeah, it's a little bit different. I like the idea of them anyway, so that's why I bought those. Some things have reasons, some things not. Pasta ready meal was on Corey's list, so I just picked this one up because there isn't many choices in pasta ready meal when he says that. It's literally this or bolognese, I think. I can't think of any other pasta ready meal there would be. So we got that. I just got that for him for £1. I got he said small pizzas again, so I got both of them. Let me just check. Actually, I just scanned them without even looking. Pizzas. Oh, they are. They're still on the deal. I didn't even look. They're still on the £1.24 deal for the chicken bacon club and the mega meaty. Actually, just thinking about it, I put that in the freezer because obviously I shopped a little bit earlier on, and he's still got one of them. Random thing that was in my brain there for a second. This, absolutely disgusting. Now, I did buy them, but so they were, what were they, £2.49 about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I believe. Then they went up to £2.58. Now let me just double check. Yes, they say in £1. Oh no, they say £1.98 and 60p off. Yeah, that's right. Why did I had it in my brain that it was something a lot more. I feel like the ticket said something different. Okay, scrap everything that I was about to say because I thought it was some dramatic huge price rise. I feel like it said something different on the ticket. Anyway, forget that. That's Louise and her brain not cooperating as usual. £1.98 actually is a better deal than it normally is. I don't know where that came from. So 60p off. So yeah, we got a bargain then. I don't know why. I thought it was a way different price. I don't know. The usual suspects. I haven't contacted the Crisp Anonymous group yet, but at some point I should do that. £3.60 for 24 bags. That's 6 prawn cocktail, 6 cheese and onions, 6 salt vinegar and 6 ready salted. I picked up the Doritos because it's again on the reduced price of £1.34, and I always get the cheese. Would be the one I would get Corey if they don't have that yellow packet, which is a cheesy pizza, I think, which would be his favourite, but they haven't had that one in for a long time, so I don't know if that was like a limited edition or not. So we just got the tangy cheese. I wanted some lollies because it is very warm, and I find I can get bored with lollies fairly quickly, so I wanted little ones, so I just picked these ones up. Cheap, cheerful, they're gonna do the job. I don't even know if Corey's going to eat lollies, honestly, so I wouldn't think of him when buying them. £1.15 for these ones. I'm assuming it's lemon, orange and strawberry or cherry. Strawberry, I reckon. Do you reckon? Yeah, 8 lollies for £1.15. That's not bad. Did I just... yeah. £1.48. Corey had asked for just... It says chicken... different chicken things. It's all the same thing, just in different shapes, pretty much, isn't it? Like it's a nugget or it's a finger or a fillet, but it's all just chicken, so I don't really know. But I did find these, and they're in a barbecue sauce. £1.48, not that bad. So yeah, just got those. I'd seen these last week, but they were putting loads of price tickets out, and it was, I don't know, some stores, the management feel like they're above the customers and that they do what they're going to do and the customers need to work around them. There was a lot of that going on last week in this section. So I had seen these and I wanted to see, because they were putting tickets out, what the price is, but I couldn't get over to it and I got aggravated, so I left. And I had a look today, £2. So this is 4 Emmental and caramelised onion beef quarter pounders. This is a bit of me. When I say that, I don't know, do you have certain words that just make you feel like that's going to taste like nice? Like, for me, barbecue. Anything that says barbecue in it, I want to try it. Caramelised onion. Oh, just makes you want to try it. Well, it does me anyway. And that's a pretty good price anyway, isn't it? For £2. And, ooh, it's gluten-free. So, yeah, that sounds nice. This was just around... Oh, this one was on Corey's list. Remember, bear in mind that these weren't on Corey's list. This is Corey's list, £1.66. He's had a thing for these for a while, so, yeah, picked him up one of those. This was I bought them last week, and he said to me, oh, Mum, are those mine, the other day? And he opened them. So, don't know why he asked for them, because the box they go in are his. I don't know why. Just did. £1.24. Yeah, we're both still not eating lots of sweets, but he's all building up. But I don't know. I have an issue with some things. What can I say? £2.39 for the toilet tissue, just because I realised I've only got 2 left. Plus, like, the bits that were in the bathrooms already. And I think there's only 1 or 2 in there. So, 2 full ones. So, now I've got 3 full ones. So, I should do this for the next couple of weeks. But, you know what I'm like. It depends if I remember. So, I hope you enjoyed the haul. I hope you enjoyed, like, the prices. I feel like I'm purchasing just a little bit different at the moment. I'm really enjoying the foods that I'm eating. Which is very, very unusual for me. Because I'm not... how to explain it? I'm not really a foodie person, as in, you know, I'm overweight, I obviously eat too much, but I don't really get, I don't think about foods that often. I don't put much effort into it. I don't crave things that often. Like, so I don't feel like I'm a foodie, exactly. So the fact that I'm really enjoying my foods is quite exciting at the moment. I'm hoping it will last, and then at least it makes my haul's going to be a little bit different, because I'm thinking about it a little bit more. It won't last. It never does, but you know, we'll go with it whilst it's there. So don't forget, tomorrow morning, so Sunday morning, 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time, I will be live. Pop along if you want to. I actually did stay on for a silly amount of time last week. 4 hours, 5 hours, I can't remember. It was a silly amount of time. I don't know, sometimes the chat's just flowing well and I'm enjoying it, and I stayed on that long, but it has been 2 hours for a while, so that was like exaggerated. It's usually exaggerated time if I guess I'm doing something rather than just talking. But yeah, it depends on the day, so I can only guarantee I'm coming on at 7. I would guess I'm going to be on at least till 9, but any longer than that, I don't know. So if you want to pop along, have a chat. No specific subject, we can talk about anything. We try and keep it as nice as possible, try and keep the trolls out. Getting pretty good at it. I've got some awesome mods, so I'm really, really lucky that they are, when they're on it, they get them out. So it makes the chat nice. Yeah, so if you fancy coming in and you actually want to talk, don't be afraid, we don't bite. But I'm going to go now because I'm starting to do that thing where I get on my own nerves. I'm sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.